initially got into the construction industry after I completed my architecture degree, and that had been my burning ambition, was to go into architecture. But having worked in the industry for a short time, I had the opportunity to start delivering projects on site, which was a fantastic time. I quickly got a taste for working on site and delivering projects.
Why I chose John Holland? Well, that was because the diversity within the organisation, plenty of different facets, whether it's building, infrastructure, civil, engineering or what have you. So there's a lot of opportunity to jump between the company and try different things.
I worked with John Holland in an alliance in Western Australia, which was the Sunset Coast Water Alliance. I really actually liked the way that I saw John Holland go about their business. When the time came and I thought it was time for me to make a career change, certainly John Holland was one of my employers of choice.
I chose to pursue vacation work with John Holland because their role within Australia and overseas seemed to be so diverse and dynamic, and everything I'd heard about them at careers festivals and fairs proved to me that they were a company wanting to change and giving their graduates and undergraduates vast opportunities to grow and learn within Australia and overseas.
Being a mother of a 2-year-old is quite challenging, and I've had to actually adapt the role around my lifestyle. I've got a very supportive husband who assists in the drop-off at daycare, and I do the pick-up. So this role enables me to do that.
Being in construction, especially at my level, being a site engineer, you get to see the works happening every day, and they progress incredibly quickly. You'll have roadblocks that you'll come across every day, but it's your role to help and sort those out.
It's been interesting for me crossing new boundaries. So when I started on site 20 years ago, I was often the first female design manager that the trade contractors had to deal with, and that was really entertaining because they didn't know how to place you, but very quickly they got past that initial surprise. And I think it's interesting, so 20 years down the track, now in a more senior role, that's no longer even a talking point.
Aligning yourself with someone that you can trust, aligning yourself with someone that can give you advice, helped me get where I am at this point in time, and I totally encourage that with anyone.
At John Holland there are so many females, especially on this project in a senior management position, that I can learn so much from, and it's been great to see.
The best advice that I can give to anyone starting out in engineering and in the construction industry is just get all the knowledge that you can from the people that you work with. And I say in particular the workforce. Some of the supervisors that I've worked with I've learned more from them than I would have ever learnt out of an engineering textbook.
Being the first professional member of a team that was pregnant and on site was interesting territory as well. And the initial anxieties that a lot of people would have around you for your safety were quickly shown to be not relevant, and having a really good HR support, which allowed me to make the minor adjustments that I needed to make, was really important.
Working in construction, I think, can be challenging in some regards for females. Certainly in most cases it's a pretty one-sided sort of male-female ratio. However, I think that's something that's definitely changing. Really encouraging to see on my current project that the percentage of women to males is actually more around 40-60, which is something that you never would have seen in the industry.
If you were young, take all the opportunities you can. Be flexible and work in different states on different projects, because things do change for a short period of time, I think, when you have a family, but there is still opportunities out there. There may be different opportunities than you initially intended or wanted to pursue, but the industry is always challenging. We're always learning something new. Every day I learn something new, and that's what makes me want to come back to work.
It'd be great to see more women on site getting involved and progressing through the construction industry.
Make sure you're there, make sure you're front of mind, and make sure you're doing the best job you can, because the best guy for the job sometimes is a girl, and that can never be true in engineering.